I think also, I'd like to come to this thing is that you don't accept it, and you keep saying it's contradictory, but I haven't seen and I haven't heard one thing that's been contradictory. I've heard many things where there's been added information that is complementary, and, it's not in a neat pile, but I have not seen any one of these things that you have mentioned yet.
Okay,
or any other...
who went to the tomb at dawn?
Many people went to the tomb at dawn. The women went?
Which women?
Now, Mr. Nayland wants to know who went to the tomb at dawn. Matthew says Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went. Mark says Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome went. Luke simply says the women went to the tomb. The Apostle John writes Mary Magdalene went to the tomb. Notice, none of the Gospel writers say it was only 2 women, or only 3 women, or only 1 woman. Each writer describes those he wants to recognize. If one of the 4 writers had said only so-and-so went to the tomb, and another writer said only somebody else specifically went to the tomb, then we would have a contradiction. Now, can these accounts be harmonized just the way they stand in reporting who went to the tomb? The answer is yes. Let me suggest just one option. Let's suppose that all the women had planned to meet at the tomb at dawn. On Easter Sunday morning, they all left their homes at approximately the same time. However, Mary arrived first, observed the empty tomb, and left before her companions arrived. She goes to tell Peter and John that the tomb is empty. Now, if this happened, then John would be correct in reporting the fact that Mary Magdalene came to the tomb and left. Also, Matthew, Mark, and Luke would be correct in including in their reports 2 or 3 or more of the individuals in the group of women who also left to meet at the tomb. John didn't say only Mary Magdalene went to the tomb and no other women. Matthew didn't say just 2 women went, and Mark didn't say only 3 women went. They write from their own perspective. Luke simply mentions the women in general came to the tomb, and later he lists a number of women who were telling the apostles what had happened at the tomb area. And when he does this, he includes Mary Magdalene, Joanna, Mary the mother of James, and the others who were with them. This would mean that possibly 5 women had visited the tomb. Now, the others mentioned may have accompanied the group of women or come at a different time by themselves. Regardless, this sequence of events shows that the accounts do not contradict each other. Rather, they agree and blend together beautifully.